So XRP is on its way down. Shouldn't be unsurprising for anyone given what's going on. I took a couple of short positions myself, managed to bag some nice profits. So what did we say a couple of days ago? Well, in the case of XRP, we said we're stuck in a descending triangle, as you can see here. We set a break to this level here, which is 194.62. Could send us lower by some 33%. Now, we reached some levels here, didn't always go all the way down. And this candle here, ideally, it closes where we are right now. Ideally, it doesn't push so much higher. But there is a risk that we will do that. And the reason for that is that we might have a bit of a bounce here in the Nasdaq 100. I'm not looking to buy it or anything like that, but we might have a bit of a bounce just because it's slightly oversold. Personally, in the case of this market, I think we might push a bit lower, possibly all the way down towards 14K. The slide from here to there would be the same as here to here. Okay, we will have a reaction at one point, but what I'm waiting for is actually the EU to come with some sort of reaction and telling us that they're going to, maybe raise the stakes, and that could possibly mark a low in the bottom, because then it will be a waiting time. So of course it can get worse. If the tariffs are actually implemented, it will kill off trade. But much of that at that point will be priced in, and then it's more of, well, will someone back off? So with that in mind, I think we could push up, but realistically, if we go back towards the breakup point at 194.62, realistically, people will sell there. It wouldn't be a problem. I suspect, in fact, this is it, that we might go lower, but I wouldn't short here because we're so far away from there. I would maybe allow this to go a little bit higher. I say maybe something like this. So that would be something like 184.68. Then you have the actual level here. We shouldn't really go all the way up there, and then maybe something like that, working with a stop there. So I know it's quite a big area. So how can you deal with this? So when I put out the areas, you just have to look at what's happening when we reach the area. Sometimes we're just going to reach the area and collapse. But if we go up here and you start to see weakness here, I think this should probably be enough, just these levels here. Then we look for weakness. And the best way to do this is to see what's happening with Bitcoin at the time. Bitcoin and Ethereum, have they corrected? Yes. Then, you probably want to be bearish. And then target the lows, and then see if we can trade a bit lower, and maybe reach a target at 131.48 over the next couple of days and weeks. What's your take? Share below.